Okay, so these are the joins that we're going to practice in this video. We're going to start just with the N and the G. Remember, your pencil starts on the line. We're going to do a diagonal join to the top, down, up and over. Another diagonal join as if we're going to do a C. Actually, it's a G and it goes down to the line below. Diagonal up, down, up and over. Diagonal and down to touch that line underneath. Again, diagonal up, down, up and over, and there's that diagonal to the G. Let's practice ing now. Again, it's a diagonal up to the top of the I, down, diagonal up to the top of the N, down, up and over, and the G, putting a dot on the top. Again, diagonal up to the top, down, diagonal up to the top of the N, down, up and over, round for the letter G. One more time, up, down, up, down. If you start off slowly, you can then get quicker and quicker so that it becomes automatic. Let's try the ung now. It's almost like doing the I. Diagonal up to the top, down and round and up, down, diagonal to the N, down, and the letter G. You need to try and space your letters so that they're about the same distance apart, so that your leading lines are about the same length each time you do one. There we go. And slightly differently, because we need to start off with a C-based letter. So round and then diagonal, down, up and over. And then again that C shape and down to the line below. Oh, I did that wrong. I did a C, didn't I? Start again, Mrs. Omri. Write the C and then make it into an A. I diagonal join for the N. There we go. I just wasn't concentrating. Let's have another go. Make the letter C but change it into an A. One more time. There we go. When you've practiced those letter patterns, we can then have a go at writing some words. Words that end with ing and ang and ung. So I've got bang. You can write each of these words 3 times. It gets that movement in your hand going, gets you used to writing that sequence of letters, and makes your handwriting quicker. Notice that that B does not join on to the letter A. We can try gang, using letters that we've already written. Notice that the G doesn't join on either. It starts with that C letter. Always trying for those lovely diagonal joins. It's what makes the handwriting look so beautiful when you can get it right. Let's try hang. So we're going to do a diagonal join to that midpoint and then straight up, down, up and over. We've already practiced those H's, and round the letter A, diagonal and down. Again, diagonally up to the halfway and then straight up, down. And there we go. Okay, a couple more words now with that ang ending. I'm just going to write it once, but you can practice it as many times as you need to get it right. We'll do sang. Again, that letter S does not join on. And tang, remember the T doesn't go all the way to that top line. let's have a go now at some ing words. We can write ding, diagonal, diagonal, and then that rounded join for a G, and put the dot on. Diagonal, diagonal. One more time. Diagonal, diagonal. Let's have a go at ping. We've done P's down to the line below, remember. P's don't join on, and then we're going to do that same thing, that ing with those lovely diagonal joins. And you hear the noise my pencil's making. It makes a lovely noise when you get all those joins nice and fluid. Let's finish off with two more ing words. You can then, I'm going to do them once, you can do them 3 or 4 times until you get them right. The more you practice, the quicker you get, the more beautiful it looks. So have a go at writing those words 3 or 4 times. Okay, let's do some ung words now. We can start off with diagonal, remember. Bong, it doesn't need a dot because we've done a U. We can write dung. Straight up to the top. This one does join on diagonally, diagonally, and then that rounded join. And again, you need to write these as many times as you need to in order to get it nice and fluent so that you can do it without thinking. Let's try hung. Make sure that those joins to the U are diagonal, so that then you can see where the letter U is. Letter U has vertical sides and the joins to it are diagonal. Let's do one more. No joining on from the S, but your pencil needs to start next to it. Watch again, there's my S, I'm not joining on, but I'm going to start my leading line right next to it. I'm not trying to join it on, I'm just putting it next to the letter. There we go. We can now have a go at writing some silly sentences. I'm going to write these, I'm going to write these sentences at the correct size, sorry about that, so that you can see what it needs to look like in between our normal writing lines. So the first thing I'm going to write is bang, bang, bang. We could write sing, sang, sung. We could write ding, dang, dung. All really, really silly sentences, making sure that those small counter letters just go halfway and your letters with ascenders go to the top. Your letters with descenders should go halfway to the neckline. That one's a little bit long. We could try 1 or 2 sentences now. Let's have bang and sing. Sam? We could have Some really silly sentences with these words. Dad can ping and ting. And the very, very last sentence we're going to write with these letter joins. Dad held it, and let's write on the new line. Mum hung it. Try and make sure that all those joins are nice diagonal joins. Keep practicing.